hi, please like and subscribe to this channel, as well as comment so I can build a community of resistance fighters based on the snarky irreverence I displayed by videos.
A final update to the onboard computers for antenna management, and we have a go for auto sequence starts. And we have auto sequence starts. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Noticing a lot of commentary today is describing Mamdani's speech as Trumpian. I think that's an insult to Mamdani, because he is the opposite of Trump. I don't care whether you think it's performative or if it's transformative, like people say Trump was in 2015 and 2016. Trump was not transformative in my estimation. In my estimation, Trump was a scumbag who destroyed politics and brought them down into the gutter. Mamdani is trying to transform politics in the direction of something extraordinarily good for everybody, not a sociopathic punk who wants to take the country down and is only concerned about his own success and his own victory, so he can lord it over everybody. Anyway, here's the full speech from Mamdani. Zoran, 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 Zoran. Zoran, 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 Zoran.
Thank you, my friends. The sun may have set over our city this evening, but as Eugene Debs once said, I can see the dawn of a better day for humanity.
The dawn of a new day.
For as long as we can remember, the working people of New York have been told by the wealthy and the well-connected that power does not belong in their hands. Fingers bruised from lifting boxes on the warehouse floor, palms calloused from delivery bike handlebars, knuckles scarred with kitchen burns. These are not hands that have been allowed to hold power. And yet, over the last 12 months, you have dared to reach for something greater. Tonight, against all odds, we have grasped it. The future is in our hands. My friends, we have toppled a political dynasty.
Woo! Yes, we have. Yes, we have. Yes, we have. Yes, we have. And we'll continue. Other dynasty toppling.
I wish Andrew Cuomo only the best in private life. But let tonight be the final time I utter his name.
Yes.
As we turn the page on a politics that abandons the many and answers only to the few.
On to Donald Trump now.
New York, tonight you have delivered a mandate for change.
Woo!
A mandate for a new kind of politics. A mandate for a city we can afford. And a mandate for a government that delivers exactly that. On January 1st, I will be sworn in as the mayor of New York City. And that is because of you. So before I say anything else, I must say thank you to the next generation of New Yorkers who refuse to accept that the promise of a better future was a relic of the past. You showed that when politics speaks to you without condescension, we can usher in a new era of leadership. We will fight for you because we are you. Or as we say on Steinway, ana minkum wa ilaykum.
I don't relate, but I'll cheer anyway. Yay!
Thank you to those so often forgotten by the politics of our city who made this movement their own.
There are a lot of us.
I speak of Yemeni
And not all in New York.
and Mexican abuelas, Senegalese taxi drivers and Uzbek nurses, Trinidadian line cooks and Ethiopian aunties. Yes, aunties.
Aunties. And uncles.
Every New Yorker in Kensington and Midwood and Hunts Point, know this. This city is your city, and this democracy is yours too.
As well it should be, for everybody.
This campaign is about people like Wesley, an $11.99 organizer I met outside of Elmhurst Hospital. We will cut waste from a bloated bureaucracy and conviction that cannot be misunderstood about what this new age will deliver and standing before you, I think of the words of Jawaharlal Nehru. A moment comes but rarely in history when we step out from the old to the new, when an age ends and when the soul of a nation long suppressed finds utterance. Tonight we have stepped out from the old into the new. So let us speak now with
You have a good point there.
conviction that cannot be misunderstood about what this new age will deliver and for whom. This will be an age where New Yorkers expect from their leaders a bold vision of what we will achieve, rather than a list of excuses for what we are too timid to attempt.
Thank you. A lot of cowards out there.
Central to that vision,
Most of them are MAGA Republicans, but some of them are Democrats
to tackle
too.
the cost of living crisis that this city has seen since the days of Fiora LaGuardia.
Yeah. Many moons ago.
An agenda that will freeze the rents for more than 2 million rent-stabilized tenants. Make buses fast and free. And deliver universal child care across our city.
A blueprint for Democrats everywhere.
Years from now, may our only regret be that this day took so long to come.
Yeah. You and me
This
both,
new
pal.
age will be one of relentless improvement. We will hire thousands more teachers. We will cut waste from a bloated bureaucracy. We will work tirelessly to make lights shine again in the hallways of NYCHA developments where they have long flickered.
Surrounded by bugs and insects, other insects.
Justice will go hand in hand as we work with police officers to reduce crime and create a department of community safety that tackles the mental health crisis and homelessness crises head on. Excellence will become the expectation across government, not the exception. In this new age we make for ourselves, we will refuse to allow those who traffic in division and hate to pit us against one another.
I wonder who that is.
In this moment of political darkness, New York will be the light. Here, we believe in standing up for those we love. Whether you are an immigrant, a member of the trans community, One of the many black women that Donald Trump has fired from a federal job. A single mom still waiting for the cost of groceries to go down.
Or SNAP benefits to come back.
With their back against the wall. Your struggle is ours too. And we will build a city hall that stands steadfast alongside Jewish New Yorkers and does not waver in the fight against the scourge of anti-Semitism. Where the more than 1 million Muslims know that they belong. Not just in the 5 boroughs of this city, but in the halls of power.
But everywhere.
No more will New York be a city where you can traffic in Islamophobia and win an election.
Woo! That's a big start. That's a huge jump.
This new age will be defined by a competence and a compassion that have too long been placed at odds with one another. We will prove that there is no problem too large for government to solve and no concern too small for it to care about. For years, those in City Hall have only helped those who can help them. But on January 1st, we will usher in a city government that helps everyone. Now, I know that many have heard our message only through the prism of misinformation. Tens of millions of dollars
Propaganda
to redefine reality and to convince our neighbors that this new age is something that should frighten them.
Oh, yeah, Faw News.
As has so often occurred, the billionaire class has sought to convince those making $30 an hour that their enemies are those earning $20 an hour. They want the people to fight amongst ourselves
Jackasses.
so that we remain distracted from the work of remaking a long broken system.
Greedy motherfuckers.
We refuse to let them dictate the rules of the game anymore. They can play
Damn right.
the same rules as the rest of us.
Damn right. Sit down, you money-grubbing bastards.
We will usher in a generation of change. And if we embrace this brave new course, rather than fleeing from it, we can respond to oligarchy and authoritarianism with the strength it fears, not the appeasement it craves. After all, if anyone can show a nation betrayed by Donald Trump how to defeat him, it is the city that gave rise to him.
That's coming full circle.
And if there is any way to terrify a despot, it is by dismantling the very conditions that allowed him to accumulate power.
Oh, yes.
This is not only how we
Take the legs out from under him.
it's how we stop the next one.
Shit, yeah.
So, Donald Trump, since I know you're watching, I have 4 words for you. Turn the volume up.
So you can drown out whatever's coming out of your prattling asshole. I know he's throwing shit at the TV. On their trash, on his truth propaganda social, screaming out the capital letters and the exclamation points.
We will hold bad landlords to account because the Donald Trumps of our city have grown far too comfortable taking advantage of their tenants.
Yeah. Racist bastards.
We will put an end to the culture of corruption that has allowed billionaires like Trump to evade taxation and exploit tax breaks.
Shit, yeah.
We will stand alongside unions and expand labor protections because we know, just as Donald Trump does, that when working people have ironclad rights, the bosses who seek to extort them become very small indeed.
Woo! Tiny little.
Remain a city of immigrants, a city built
Ha ha ha. Shove it up your ass, Donald Trump.
A great New Yorker once said that while you campaign in poetry, you govern in prose. If that must be true, let the prose we write still rhyme, and let us build a shining city for all.
Borrowing a
We must
Ronald
chart a
Reagan
new
line.
path, as bold as the one we have already traveled. After all, the conventional wisdom would tell you that I am far from the perfect candidate. I am young, despite my best efforts to grow older. I am Muslim. I am a democratic socialist. And most damning of all, I refuse to apologize for any of this. And yet, if tonight teaches us anything, it is that convention has held us back. We have bowed at the altar of caution, and we have paid a mighty price. Too many working people cannot recognize themselves in our party. And too many among us have turned to the right for answers to why they've been left behind. We will leave mediocrity in our past.
And they would screw it over big time.
No longer will we have to open a history book for proof that Democrats can dare to be great. Our greatness will be anything but abstract. It will be felt by every rent-stabilized tenant who wakes up on the first of every month. Knowing the amount they're going to pay hasn't soared since the month before.
Okay.
It will be felt by each grandparent who can afford to stay in the home they have worked for, and whose grandchildren live nearby because the cost of childcare didn't send them to Long Island. It will be felt by the single mother who is safe on her commute and whose bus runs fast enough that she doesn't have to rush school drop-off to make it to work on time. And it will be felt when New Yorkers open their newspapers in the morning and read headlines of success, not scandal. Most of all, it will be felt by each New Yorker when the city they love finally loves them back. Together, New York.
I have to say, I can't relate entirely.
Together, New York. We're going to make buses fast and
Free.
together, New York. We're going to deliver universal
Childcare.
Let the words we've spoken together, the dreams we've dreamt together, become the agenda we deliver together.
Sounds good to me.
New York, this power, it's yours. This city belongs to you. Thank you.